In today's video, we're talking about these light bars. Let's get to it. What's up guys, and welcome to TopShelf Media. So today we are looking at the Govee Smart light bars, and these are their RGBICWW light bars, and I picked these up as part of another video where I took you through the process that I go through to pick tech for this channel. So if you want to go check that out, I'll link it up in the YouTube card. Also, if you want a sneak peek of the other reviews coming up on this channel, you can check it out at that video. But if you watch this video and you think, hey, I really want to go check out those light bars, I'll put a link down in the description so you can go do just that. Okay, let's jump into this review where we'll be looking at price, build quality, and functionality. Starting off with price, these lights usually sell on Amazon for $49.99. However, at the time of recording this video, they're on sale for $39.99. Now, what do you get for that price? Well, of course, you get your two light bars, as well as a power supply and controller. But you also get two sets of mounts. You get one tabletop mount that allows you to stand the light bars up vertically, and another set of mounts that allows you to lay them down horizontally or attach them to the back of your monitor or TV. And I have to say, that's a lot of versatility for $50. Moving on to build quality, I mentioned in my initial reaction in my last video that they kind of had a cheap feel to it because they are made fully out of plastic. But with that comes lighter weight, which is great because I plan to mount these to the back of my monitor. Also, stick around to the end of this video because as long as all the parts get here on time, I'm planning on showing you guys how I'm going to mount these to my monitor, and I think you're really going to like it. But back to build quality. And while I do think that these lights have kind of a cheap feel to them, so does the controller. It's very light and plasticky. I do have some things about these lights that I love. First off, the diffuser. I think it looks really good, and you guys will be able to see here in a minute, but I think it distributes the light very well. Second, the fact that it's one cable that runs from the controller and then it splits to the two bars. So I only have one connection at the controller that I need to worry about. And third, the stands, and more specifically, this horizontal stand, mainly because I like how it mounts to the light. I think it's fantastic. You just stick it in there, slide it up. Look at that. So easy, and it's stuck there. Now, I think that that's great because now if I mount this somewhere and I want to go use it somewhere else, I can just slide this off and take it wherever I want. Unlike the Philips Hue Play Bar lights, where I'm pretty sure, I bought mine back in 2020, so maybe they changed it or maybe I'm remembering wrong, but I'm pretty sure I had to screw in from the bottom of the mount into the light and then stick this to the TV, which means I can't get this light off now without taking the whole adhesive pad off, and let's be honest, that pad's not going to work again once I take it off. Now, let's move on to functionality, and to do that, we will be adding it to the app. But before I do that, I want to show you guys you can actually function with these lights without using the app. So if you don't want to add it to the app, you don't have to. All you got to do is use the controller here, and if you push buttons, if I push these, you'll see I can rotate through the colors, and if I push this one, I'll start rotating through scenes. So you can totally use these without using the Govee app, but you will lose some of that customization. But since most of the functionality lies within the app, let's go ahead and get it added. Okay, adding these light bars to the Govee app is super simple. I'm going to open up the app here. I'm going to click on the plus sign on the right side of my screen, and then look at that. Up at the top, it has already discovered the devices that I want to add. So I'm just going to click add here. It's going to connect. Now I can come in here and I can change my device name. Now since mine are going over my monitor, I'm going to replace my name with monitor lights. I'm going to hit done. Now it's going to search for my Wi-Fi and add it to the Wi-Fi. Now this is going to go super quick because I already have Govee lights, so the app already knows my Wi-Fi settings. So I'm going to hit done. Now I can come in here and I can tell it what side of my monitors these lights are going to be on. So if I click that one right there, you see that light turns off. If I click this one over here, that light turns off. That's correct, so I don't need to switch them. So I'm going to go ahead and hit correct position. If they're not right for you, hit switch position. It'll just flip them. So now I'm going to go correct position. And now, as you can see here, now that we're in the app, you can see that there is so much that this app can do. It's a little overwhelming at first, I'm not gonna lie. When I first started using this app, I was a little overwhelmed, but the more that I've used it now, the more that I like it, and I enjoy the things that this light can do. All right, I'm gonna run you through the app here real quick. Nothing too in-depth because I don't want this video to drag on just talking about the app. If you want a dedicated video on the Govee app, let me know down in the comments and I'll definitely try and get that out. But for now, we're just gonna run through a few of the things that I like about this app. Okay, starting off in this ambiance tab, and I'm gonna scroll down here to color, and as you can see, I have all of these lights set to green. Now I can come in here though, and I can choose different segments that I wanna change and change their color individually. Now I don't know how well you can see that on camera, but in person they look really good. I can come in here and I can do another color if I want. So let's turn these purple ones off. Let's take these ones and make them orange. So I think it looks really cool. Now another thing that I like about these lights are the scenes. Now I can come in here. This is the Aurora scene. This is probably one of my favorite scenes, but they have a bunch of them in here. I can go to seasonal. I can go to boom, which is a little obnoxious. But hey, you know, it's supposed to be fireworks, so of course they're obnoxious. Then they have other little tabs in here, so I can go funny, so I can do like glitter, or I can come in here and do just a bunch of different pre-made scenes that I think look really good. I don't know how often I would really ever use them. I always find these scenes to be kind of gimmicky. Other than really like the Aurora scene that just kind of fades between the colors, I like that. I think that's simple. It looks really good. Most of the other scenes I really don't care about. Another thing that I like about this app is this illumination tab. And this just allows me to come in here and set the color temperature. So in the future, once I get these mounted to my monitor, and you'll see that here in a little bit, but I can actually come in here then and change the color temperature to whatever color temperature I want. I can change my brightness, bring it down to 23%, back up to 100%. Come in here and just dial in the color temperature for what I want to use these for. And then of course you have your DIY tab that just allows you to build your own scenes, as well as the music tab that will come in here and then change to music, or in this case, my voice. So as you can see, my lights are up behind my monitor, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. Now I have a little bit of tweaking to do, but check this out. So I wanted a way to be able to not only have ambient light behind my monitor, but I wanted to be able to light myself if I was shooting something at my desk. So this is what I came up with. It's working fairly well so far. Like I said, I got a few things to work out, angle of the lights and stuff like that. But other than that, it works really well. Now the plan is to post a video on how I actually went about doing this here in the future, so keep an eye out for that. And for my final thoughts, these lights are great for what you pay. Are there more expensive, brighter lights out there? Absolutely. But if you just want ambient light behind your TV, these lights are gonna work really well. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I put some things on screen for you to go check out. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and I will see you in the next video.